quality or quantity? It may seem like an obvious answer, but let's explore why. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Friendeavor. Yesterday on our Friendship Friday, we featured one Chloe Charles, my little sister's best friend, and I was so excited she was on there, and she had some really good advice that I thought I would tee off on for today's video. In the segment where we talk about friendship advice, her tip or advice or whatever you want to call it was, when it comes to friendship, it doesn't really matter about the quantity of it, obviously more the quality, and that goes for pretty much everything. You don't want 100 crayons if they're all going to break the second you try to color with them. You'd rather have 10 really good quality crayons that will last you a long time rather than the quantity of a bunch that are junk. This goes for both the time spent with your friends and how many friends you have. So we're going to talk about both of those things in today's video. First, let's talk about how many friends you have. In our survey, where we learned so much about friendship, someone said the older you get, the more you realize that you really only have 5 friends and the rest are just people that you know. And that goes back to the friendship pyramid, where you might have 5 best friends or 1 best friend and then 5 good friends and then 100 friends and then 1,000 acquaintances. It all goes back to how many people you consider to be on that tier, right? The quality of friend. A subpar friend, or a person who might have a lot of energy but not a lot of depth, who might be super personable but you don't really know anything about them, that may be a lower quality friend but contribute to your overall quantity of friends. So when you're throwing a Christmas party and you are wanting to have like a huge rager with a bunch of people, that's when you just you dip into all areas of the friendship pyramid. We threw a party one time where I had a coworker come. My coworkers have never been to my house in my life, but that was just one that the stars aligned. She was able to come, she had fun, she only stayed for a little bit, and it was just a thing. But if you're having like an intimate dinner with people, well then yeah, that's when you want to get into that tier of where your quality friends are. Rather than have a bunch of people at dinner, you just want to have the ones where you can have a conversation, where you can grow in your friendship and experience the depth that you're looking for in an individual. So that's the side of how many friends you have versus what kind of friends they are. Let's talk about time spent with people. So maybe in college or in high school or as a young person, whatever, I don't, this applies to whatever age range. You might remember that you'd have 20 friends crammed in the back of the van. Side note, do not try this at home. Do not recommend, don't do it. And then you guys would go hit a donut shop or a coffee shop, and you guys would just all be just like out of control fun and safe and responsible. But it was just a bunch of people, whether you really knew them or not, you were just having fun. Maybe you just gotten out of a youth conference or a church service or something. And in that time you were making memories and you were having fun, but the quality of your time spent together wasn't anything more than just, oh, remember that night. Now, do not disregard an oh, remember that night moment, because that will be a building block for a lot of friendships. But in that case, when you have that many people, it's not going to contribute to your growth as an individual. However, you spend time with your best friend, you go to coffee, you have a weekend together, and you are growing as a friend group, as a friendship, as an individual, your bond is being strengthened. That's when you want your quality of time either match your quantity or supersede your quantity. As you guys know, one of my best friends is abroad right now, and she has been for a while, so she misses out on some of our times together. But me and my sister and our other friend, when say our parents are out of town and we have the house to ourselves, we'll either stay at her house or she'll stay at our house, and we'll make a weekend of it. We'll go shopping. Tomorrow we're getting pedicures, going to a show, and we're just having fun together. We're having time, and it's just a weekend where it's just us. That's quality time with a quantity, an extended period of time. But in reality, if you only have those short moments with people, don't waste them on people that they're not going to contribute to your growth. If you have to choose between going to a party with 100 people you don't really care about or going to coffee with someone you do care about, choose the quality over the quantity. If you have anything you'd like to contribute to that subject, or if you're interested in taking the survey, drop a comment down below. I'd love to read it. I love meeting the people, meeting the viewers. Follow us on Instagram at Friendeavor. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video. Friendship is a journey. It's an endeavor. I will see you next time on Friendeavor.